Hey guys, Tropical Pop Tart here, and welcome to episode 15? Wait, what? What is this? There was a trailer, like, a really long and really cool one. And by that I mean like a minute and 24 seconds, and it took me 20 minutes to edit. But still, it was nice, and it was advertising this episode as being the Ender Dragon. Not just me talking to myself crazed and getting really close to stomping on weed. I'm actually really glad I didn't do that. And now I'm just wearing a wither skeleton skull, and what is happening, and what is this house? All will be explained, and the title implies it's not all fine and dandy. So you may be like, oh, you chickened out on the Ender Dragon, or some other thing happened, and now you can't. Something happened, and it happens all too often, but it definitely wasn't my fault this time, and I just have to deal with it. So right now I'm on the north map. We've been doing a mapping project because we planned on killing the Ender Dragon twice in this world, if you didn't know, and then moving on to Bedrock, the version that Microsoft wants you to play, as this version doesn't get updated anymore on Xbox One edition. I still play because I find it superior, but we are going to switch because we want update Aquatic and Village and Pillage and all sorts of other things, Cobalt and I don't even know, Combat and Cobalt or whatever. Probably not what it's called. Anyways, all of this, and we were going to switch, and we haven't made an episode in a while, so you wouldn't know this, but we're mapping the world as kind of like a project where we get the entire world mapped before we go and switch, so that we unlock the full potential, because then we'll upgrade the edges to be infinite, our world will become infinite, and we just want an entire wall map of our general area. Now, the whole thing that started this downward spiral was we noticed that a medium world, which I thought I'd created, which was a 3x3 of maps, of size 4 maps, which in this version there's no sizes of maps, but in Bedrock there is, so it would be considered size 4. It's a large world. There are 36. It is a 6x6 grid of just maps. It's ridiculous. It's giant. I hate it. I always pick medium worlds because they're not too big, not too small. It's like the perfect sized world. When we figured this out, we figured, well, might as well map it all. I don't know why that was our thought process. Don't worry about it. We decided that it would be time to defeat the Ender Dragon. And then we did. We recorded an entire 40-minute episode before editing. Or that's how long it was. We raided the end city. We did everything. 40 minutes. Barely took us that long to kill the dragon. We both got to like level 50. I got to like level 40 something, but you know. As we know, Mr. Gamer is always lacking one in my worlds. Because, I don't know, he's just... I'm gonna be honest, he's not as good of a player sometimes. But anyways, we did all of this, and it all came to me having to edit it. And I was doing that yesterday, or I was going to. And I went up to it, or I pulled it up, I got it ready to edit, but then I realized I had just cleared some big files off of the computer because I needed some space for video recording and stuff, and so I cleared off big files. Little did I know, I literally cleared all of the videos that I've had saved. I had like 3 saved up that I hadn't used in forever, and like I was gonna eventually edit. That means one of the 7 Days to Die Blood Moons, gone. The Ender Dragon, gone. A fully recorded episode of State of Decay, gone. All of that, and also, for the whole 5 of you that watched that trailer, it might not be that bad of news to you, but this means I once again have no proof I defeated the Ender Dragon in the world. Now, I could show you that this world is in fact made in survival, and if it was in creative mode, it would change to created in creative mode. So I do have proof. I also have the Dragon Egg. Mr. Gamer has the Elytra, whatever. We have shulker boxes. We have loot from there. I can go to the portal. And obviously we had the portal ready because I made an entire trailer, but I have no real proof, and now only one of the Ender Dragon fights is going to be shown. Which sucks. But I guess it's better, because you don't want to watch two. It would be the same thing. So it could be considered a blessing and a curse. But that's not the reason that this is named I Have Good and Bad News. My reasoning behind it is that there are also good things happening, like, for example, this wither skeleton skull that I have right here on my head. I'm wearing it instead of my helmet, which has respiration. Along with Depth Strider 3 and Respiration 3, they are the perfect combination for underwater. As you can see, we're getting the map ready, and that's pretty nice. We defeated the Ender Dragon, that's always good news, even if it wasn't recorded, which was very annoying. Or it was, but it's gone now, and it's the worst. We've extended the path a ridiculous amount. We've created a little garden, as you can see. Little nice area. I'm working on this thing to be revealed whenever we get into Bedrock or whatever. His old house is gone, if that wasn't stated at some point. There's a staircase leading up, and in its place is a small communal wheat farm, which is not automated because it's just for decoration mainly, but you can use the wheat if you really want it. Oh my god. The place that I was just at was a vacation home I'm building for both Mr. Gamer and I to go to free of charge, even for him, because it's just a nice thing. I'm just doing it to be nice because I want a place for us to just be able to go and chillax whenever we are doing an episode every now and then. We could go down there, do some fishing, some gardening, whatever the heck else we need to do. Or we don't need to do it, but it just... Even in Minecraft, it feels good to get away, you know, get away from your normal surroundings, as you might say. It's time for a terrifying nether adventure, because, we need quartz for something I will show you at the end. I will show it to you in its full, form. What I'm doing for this project is I need a lot of quartz, and by I mean we. Because for once, Mr. Gamer is helping me with a big project. Cough, cough. Ocean monument. But I need an actual buttload of quartz. And so, the only way to get this, thankfully in this version, you can reset the nether. So we are going to just reset the nether, keep respawning all this nether quartz, and just get it all, because we are building a very quartz-intensive project. We thought it was going to be more of a white concrete project, but, like, no, it's mostly just the floors. Oh my god, I almost died! Anyways, it's this big governmental-looking building. Like, it's inspired kind of by, like, the White House, I guess? I don't know. It's just a really... It looks like marble, it's really quartzy, and like got lots of pillars and stuff. It's really cool looking, and it's got like a layered effect, and it's going to be absolutely massive. It's going to be the biggest building we have. Second biggest structure, probably, if I had to guess. Taller than my house by a stretch, or by, not by a stretch. English. It's easily taller than my house. It's not, I mean, it's fairly obvious to say that Mr. Gamer's house is shorter than it. I mean, his house is puny, but still, we won't worry about that. But it is supposed to be our central building, and what is it going to have in it? Well, the bottom one will be, because I think the placement of it is the first most important part. It's at the hub. The central area where all of those paths meet is known as the hub, because it's the hub of our world. But we thought it was just a bit boring to meet in literally an empty circle. So we decided we would make a circular building on there. A really big one that's super complicated, takes a lot of quartz, which is a really hard material to get a lot of and to use efficiently. But we're going to do it anyways, because it's going to look awesome. How will I show this to you at the end of the video? we've actually already created the design in the test world. If you don't know what that is where we test things. Anyways, we built a design for the purpose of, you know, just seeing what it would be like, so we didn't just jump in. And I swear, it would have looked so much less cool if we had just jumped in. But it is amazing. It's got... I have to show you for you to see it. Really, it looks like Grian or someone, like a professional Minecraft builder who, like, is on YouTube, you know, professionally. Man, I'm really good with my English today. Now, I will be... I don't want to brag or anything, but I did help. And by help, I mean I did quite a bit of it. Of course, really, design was designed by both of us. Idea, we both took our ideas and put them together. So, all jokes aside, really, it was both of us, for once, actually just doing it together. It's just a really good build. It is definitely going to be the highlight of our world. I will be honest. It's... the amount of quartz on it, I think this is going to be the best way to explain it. It doesn't look so much modern like the rest of our world. Like, it looks modern, but it looks like it has a lot of Greek architecture because of the quartz and the pillars, and really the pillars are just what makes it look so Greek. So, even though it's really, you know, grand and really cool, awe-inspiring, you know, you look up and you just see this giant, completely, it doesn't have any real walls. Like, it's all open, so there's no full walls, because, I mean, mobs would have to go up flights of stairs, and and it's super well lit, so, like, the chances of a mob actually making it all the way up there would be, like, pretty much none. So it doesn't need to be closed, but it is just the coolest thing, and at the end of this video, I will definitely show you that. What I was meaning to say before I almost died is we mail each other a lot of things, and when we make big purchases, yes, I know, we're kind of nerds about that. We are now mailing documents and getting official signing things, and we're documenting everything important we do, big decisions. So to remember, and even laws. So to remember these things, we are putting them inside of this building, inside of chests and stuff, and just storing and filing and organizing all of our legal documents so that we have a place for them. And that's why it looks like such a legal building. The floor after that, you know, I genuinely don't remember, actually. Because the first floor is for... it's not a floor, actually. It's an open area so that we can walk through the hub still. So the one above it is for legal documents. So the third one, I don't remember what it was for, and then it just goes up into a dome to look out across the world, or like a kind of pyramid-shaped dome thing. So in the end, a lot of it isn't for something, but that's the thing. We're leaving it room to become something. Because it has the potential for us to make it whatever rooms we want. We were going to make the top a map room, but it's all in odd numbers, and we have a 6x6 map, so if we wanted to put it on the floor or whatever, then it wouldn't really, like, work so well on the floor. Because it wouldn't line up correctly. It'd be pretty ugly. By the way, guys, if you couldn't tell, I'm kind of lost right now in the Nether. I usually get lost when I go into the nether. Like, I never really come here and I'm like, oh, I know exactly where I'm going, because getting nether quartz, you have to, like, go really far and wide for it. Oh, I also got Fortune 3 on my pickaxe, so we're probably getting a lot more quartz than we would have gotten, which is good, because I can't imagine getting, like, half of this amount or less, because this is already not even that much quartz compared to what we need. Ow, come on, man. And I'm running out of golden carrots. Why did I just realize that? I only have like 14. Usually I like to keep a stack around. I just realized I actually fell down all of this way. Not again. I fell down all of this way, so I think I can actually just climb my way up here. Oh, this is so dangerous. Oh god, I hope this is the right way. Because there are ghasts everywhere. I know I'm near another fortress, like my area. Oh god, okay. Where am I? I'm lost in a hellscape. Okay, I might sound a bit closer, but I'm gonna go this way to do this, so I don't show it to you. So, as you can see in the background, we have that thing right over my left shoulder. I mean, it's not literally my left shoulder. It's over the left one, the one most left on the screen. Oh my god. It's right there. That's the thing that inspired Mr. Gamer's new house. That's his old house. Not his wooden one, though. There's my old house. Now, all those, take those in. As you can see, this structure is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks tall. Not bad, not crazy, but pretty good. This one is obviously taller than 12 blocks, and it's pretty sizable. This one isn't crazy, but once again, I mean, okay, it's mostly about, I mean, that house is a pretty good, nice-sized house. That one's a pretty big one, and pretty cool and modern, I'd say. I'm surprised I don't have it anymore, but let's not worry about that. Just off in the horizon, you can see it. A torpedo into the sky, and oh my god. If you come up on this thing and you look at it from the bottom, it is quite the sight to behold. As you can see, no full walls. I don't agree much with the patterns on the floor, but I had a lot of light blue concrete, and we needed to use it somehow. As you can, I also didn't really want to encase the spiral staircase in glass, but in the end, it looks a lot better because after we go up these things, which are actually staircases, really crazy staircases, to be honest. Look, it's just a giant tube. So as you can see, this is another floor that could be used for something else, but we don't have a real use for it. Giant glass tube up, so it still looks pretty cool. And we want it to be consistent, so we made the bottom one a glass tube as well. As you can see at the top here, we've got the point, and at first I didn't really want it, but it looks okay now. There are different colors of glass and stuff, and it's going to be a little bit complicated to get this all to translate into the other world. We're going to have to go back and forth between the worlds probably, but oh man, if there's a side I want to face my house though, I want like the side that looks like this, like has the cutouts, because like, so there are 4 staircases, and there's like the side that looks like this, but then there's like the cutout side, and that one looks better to me. But look, it's a layered thing. So I built most of the like layered things. I mean, really, I was building most of the circles and these layers.
He was designing floors, filling in things. He created this staircase. He designed this, actually. He placed in all the chests and designed that. He designed some of this area. This is the hub, as you can see, minus this red thing, and this is where the paths are. This is just to help us know where everything is. He put some glass so that we can see through to the water, but for the most part, he also put these persevering lanterns, but I thought they looked weird, so I put some, like, arches. And man, is it just a cool thing. Because when you look up at this is, like, grand and, you know, crazy. When you look up at something like this, it's big, but, like, doesn't have the same feeling. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. That's the whole thing. I know. It's pretty sad, some of the events, but some things, like this, are pretty exciting. So, no thanks on the cinematic shots. There's absolutely no point, I don't think, at this moment. But still, hey, I mean, there's a lot of areas that kind of fly through. But no, no. Talking myself out of this. No, I will not. I will not. So yeah, anyways. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next video. Pop-Tart out.